Most important thing is for me is always staying real, being real, I won't lie, and always giving my best, you know, and striving, and not always chasing hype, but always trying to teach people more about myself, the music that has inspired me, and educate people obviously about the music that people don't really reach, you know, so yeah. To be honest, outside of music is definitely movies. Movies are definitely a big influence. Also, the scoring in movies do inspire me. Another thing is art galleries. It like puts that tick bong tick tick tick, you know, because there's no sound. It's just about the vision. So I'm a person who likes to put vision to sound to vision, cloth to sound to cloth, to vision to, you know, just art speaking to each other in a meeting. There's also another new artist.
This is still Johnny Wolf.
Yeah, that's you guys.
This is still, bro, like.
Is he like a
local?
Yeah, he's a local, but he's from Kimberley, so he makes like folklore type of music. This is like his sound, you feel me?
He reminds me of Mareva. The black one. When I gave my stylist the references, it was the Kids Super 2026. I think the spring collection, when one of the homies had what you call that, homies? What you call that? Camcorder. Camcorder as an accessory, like as a bag. And I'm like, damn, how can I use that in my shoot? So I'm like, you know, earphones, you know, because this is kind of, I feel like outdated. Now we just have wireless. I'm just kind of bringing that nostalgic look as well, you know. So yeah, that's why we have these earphones. Obviously because they're addicted to music. So yeah, man. Shout out to my team there.
Shout out to the team.
Shout out to the team. Something like this. Okay, let me. Yeah. Okay, I have to do it with this one.
I think it's super cool. Yeah,
something like that.
What you did now, yes.
Being unique, definitely being unique. Doing something that what the norm does. Could be dressing definitely, could be your introduction whenever you start a set, could be a curation, it could be how you wanna tell your story, you know. Vogue, call me please. Hello, Vogue. I do actually have a plan. It depends on the theme, For example, dating back to my sets for community, it was June 16th, and I wore a two-piece Dickies with a art club t-shirt and a tie. Obviously, the youth, you know. What else? It just depends also on my mood, and also the event. Let's say the event is a festival. I'm gonna try and probably go source something that is not from the norm. Maybe not go to the mall or something, but ask maybe, you know, your local brands, like, hey, that one piece, that sample piece, you know. So yeah, I'd say it definitely depends on the event and the audience involved. Recording. Yeah, this is me, you know, out here. Shout out to Taz, shout out to Jules, shout out to my nigga Odwa, shout out to my nigga Bati there yapping, but I get it, man. Yeah, I'm happy. Sphesihle, see that? Sphesihle. Yeah. Okay, I see you, Jules. Okay, I'm gonna start producing, guys. Okay, sorry. Our color coming soon. Single coming soon, 2026. You gotta guess the genre, though. To be honest, all of my favorite, like, gives me this energy. Afro House gives me this feeling of taking it back to the roots, you know, reminding me of my heritage, you know, where I come from. And house has this thing of nostalgia, you know, reminds you of back in the days. Also, house also for me is motivational, you know, the words they use in house. I'm trying to think of one music. You know who you are, don't change. You see, there's a house that, you know, kind of reminds you that self, you know, self-love, yeah. So you guys gotta guess which one it is, you know, and I'll leave it up to y'all.